Today I'm going to be talking about dot plots and how to create dot plots in Geogebra. I'm going to show you the built-in feature that's that uses the spreadsheet view, also how to do it in the algebra view. Now, what is a dot plot? It's a visual that shows the frequency of which something occurs. In a dot plot, the number of dots over a number line tells you how many times that number occurs in the data. These provide a quick way of organizing the data, and they're usually for less than 50 values. Now, I'm going to show you with this data set, 30 students in Dr. Abel's class got these test scores. How are we going to input this into GeoGebra? The way I'm going to input it, instead of typing in these manually and making an error, because knowing me and my typing and copying, I'm probably going to make an error, I'm going to hit Control-C. I'm going to go to my GeoGebra. I'm in the downloaded version. The first thing I'm going to do is change my font size to 18 so you can see it. And I'm going to call my list or my set here. I hit Control-V to get it in there. Now, to use the built-in features, what I'm going to show you first is the spreadsheet feature. It doesn't have any data. How am I going to take that data and put it into the spreadsheet? I'll show you how. So I'm going to go back to my algebra view, and I'm going to do something called Fillcolumn. And it's right here, column. You could fill a row or a column. I'm going to fill a column 1. I'm going to just fill it 1. And instead of list, I'm going to put in capital A. Enter. Now it's going to be inside of my spreadsheet. Now, using the built-in features, I could either highlight all these or just click on A. I'm going to click on one variable analysis, and it pops open. Here we go. The first, it's a pop-up window. It starts with a histogram. We're going to go to the dot plot, and here it is. Now, there's a few things I can do to make it a little bit more readable. I can pop out right here, and I can show the grid if I want to, and I can, instead of the automatic dimensions, I want to make this step 1 so that's like every step, these are every score that anyone gets, and the rest of it I like. And I'm going to close it. So you can see it here, really nice and neat, but there's no way of that I know of where you can label right here that these are scores and label and make a text box to label up here that I know of. But there is this feature right here. See if I can get at it. I've got this move thing. There we go. And these are statistics that are built in. And they're the data size 30, the mean is 81.1, which is almost the same as the median. The quartiles, the minimum, the maximum, and some standard deviation. Now, it doesn't say what the mode is. The mode is right here, and it's going to be 82. I'll show you how to find that. Before I find that, I do want to just discuss this with you. This data right here, 52, is called an outlier because it's further from the rest of the data set. And whenever you have data points like these that are near each other, they're called a cluster. And then you also have a gap whenever there's nothing here to here. So one person got a 52 and the next person got a 70. So there's a gap right here. Now let me show you how to find the mode. I'm going to go over here and pop open my CAS view and just write down mode. MODE square bracket A. 82. Now, if I was asked to do the dot plot, I wouldn't, for a presentation, I would do it from this algebra view, and I'd write dot plot, and then I do square bracket A. And now I have to find it, though. That's the only difference, is that's going to be from the other one. You don't have to find it. It's already there. And now I'm going to raise this up. See, I hover over the y-axis and I can raise this up a little. And then I'm going to zoom out a little so it looks like sort of like what I had before. And that looks good. Now I'm going to not show this label, and I'm going to pop out here my graphics. And I can turn the grid on. It's not necessary, but I can turn it on. And then my y-axis I don't need to show, but my x-axis I'm going to make the distance 1. And then I'm going to hit enter and then close it. And the grid is not necessary, but it looks like almost pretty much the same as it did from before in the other spreadsheet view. And you can see your answers here. And you can actually label this. So I can label up here Dr. Abel's class. And then I can label down here the test scores. And there you have it. Now I'm going to show you something else that's very, very interesting. I'm going to go to here and we talked about the cluster, the gap, and the mode. Now what if you were asked to put in data that look like this? Pizza, burgers, fries, and pasta. These are different types of foods people chose for snacks. 4 people said they wanted pizza, 3 burgers, 2 fries, and 1 pasta. Suppose you were asked to put this into a dot plot. Let me show you how. First off, you can't just put in a data set that says 4, 3, 2, 1. That's not going to work. So let me show you how. I'm going to hit File, New, Don't Save. Now I'm going to go straight to my font size and make it nice and big again. I'm going to input the data. Like I said, you can't put in 4, 3, 2, 1. That's not going to work. So you're going to put in S equals squiggly. Now, there's in the first slot, which is going to be the pizza slot, there's 4 people. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 4 times. The second slot is burgers. There's 3 people. So 1, 2, 3. The next slot over is fries. There's 2 people, so it's going to be 3 twice. And then the last slot with the 4 slot, which is pasta, is 1 person, 4. It's a little silly looking, but it does work just great. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to fill column, and I'm going to put this in column 1, and my list is this time called S for my snacks. Enter. Now I'm going to go over here. You're going to be a pro with this by now. Spreadsheet. And I have it here. I'm going to do my 1, analyze. And look at it. You can't find it. It's because it's got a memory of what I did from before. So let's go figure out how to fix that. First off, I'm in the wrong thing. So we're going to go to DotPlot. And now I'm going to go, I'm not going to show a grid because I only have 10 values. But automatic dimensions is here. But, yep, that'll work. But look what it did. Isn't that kind of weird? And then all of a sudden it put this 1.5. So let me just change that. So now I'm going to change it so the step is 1. I think that should be right. Enter. And there we go. So this was the pizza, burgers, fries, and pasta. Let me show you how to present it using the other method. And I'm going to close this and go back to my Algebra View. Now the term we would use would be DotPlot. Square bracket S, close square bracket. Now let's go get this so that we can see it really nicely. And I think I might even bring this down a little bit and spread this open. And now I'm going to go to my graphics and change my things here. Graphics. I don't want the grid. I don't want the y-axis. The x-axis, I'm going to make the distance of 1. But I don't need to show the numbers because I'm going to type in the words. The list is show label. I'm going to get rid of that. And then I think I can actually hover over the y-axis and make it a little wider. And I'll be right there. I'm going to show you how to label this. So I'm just going to move my graphics and bring this up a little bit. And I'm going to take my text box, and for this one, that was pizza. And the next one was burgers. And the next one over here was fries. This is snacks that people chose. And the last one that they chose was pasta. And here we have it. And we're going to just move these over. And see, I'm going to move these words, and you could probably make them even look more neater, but that's okay. And now this is and then I guess I would label the whole thing as the number of people who chose these snacks. And I can bring this over a little bit. And I think I would write down that n equals 10. Then you can save this, and this is how you would put this in, and I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching.